So I've been asked the question from a young couple who are wanting to buy a block of land, and she's wanting to know, will they be successful in purchasing this land? Now, will we be successful purchasing this land is very much a yes and no question. I'm actually going to reframe it, and we're going to look at about basically the goods on it or the bads on it. So we start with one card here. Now, when I get a person card with a question like that, I actually pop the person aside and I draw it again. So I've got the lady and the cherries, and then we have a look at those three, which gives us information about these. And then we end down here on 2 cards. I know everyone looks at that and thinks, oh God, something's going to go wrong. But let's start up here. The reason I don't include people cards when I do readings is I prefer, we know it's a lady and a man, her and a partner, but I prefer to keep the people out when I'm looking at particular subject matters. People cards in are okay when we are looking at relationships, but this here is a different thing. It's not relationships. So this is why I tend to pull the people cards out. So cherries here would tell me, number one, they've got a very good opportunity in getting this land. To see the cherries means that there's a couple of different options and a couple of different ways they can address this. So we look at these 3 as the information about this. So we've got teacups, house and mask. Teacups there would tell me some negotiations with this land. The house, yes, it is for a residence, but the house here means comfort, security, which is security in the land that they want. And a house is pointing to the teacups, which does mean some serious negotiations that's going on here. The mask here, though, would tell me or the advice I give is, look at everything from a different view. Yes, you really want it. Yes, you really hunger from this. But the mask here means look at something as well that you may not be seeing first option. So we are talking about land. So the mask there would tell me, ensure that it is good solid ground, that there's no running creeks underneath it or any waterways or other things that can influence the purchase of this land. Because a mask there would indicate to me you may need to have a really good long look at it before you get to this negotiation stage. Your heart and your grave are more of your outcome cards, and everyone sees this and goes, eek, but it's not an eek. You've got the heart here. And the heart here would tell me passion and gratitude, and it's a beautiful sign of good things to come. And the grave here, we have a light side and we have a dark side. And guess what? We have got the heart on the light side, which tells me there is joy to come. I'd look at this, and my immediate, when I look at this, I would say, yes, you have very, very good chance of getting this land. Do look at and be ready for some serious negotiations here. The mask, though, would still tell me inspect every single thing thoroughly. Make sure you've gotten through all the planning. If there's any issues there, are they titled, and all those things. So mask is, again, look for something very, very closely, because I don't want any hidden surprises. So I'm going to use my charms now because I want a bit more information here. We can do it either throw another card. I like to use the charms. So, and I've got loads and loads of charms. So we've got the monkey, the teapot, and the little man in the canoe. The monkey is a very important symbol because it tells me, watch for slippery salespeople. And I know that sounds really bad, but the monkey means someone that can smile lovely to your face, but what's the tricks to doing behind the scenes? So there I would say be cautious of the salesperson. You do have the canoe, which is a movement sign, and anything on water, whether it's ship or sailboat, canoe, water skis and so on, it does mean literally the emotion with it. The canoe means, again, where you are, and probably your partner too, are already emotionally invested here. The teapot, again, is the same message as teacups, which still would tell me negotiations. So when I'm looking here at this mask and I'm seeing this monkey, that there is telling me more about the person that you may have to deal with than the block itself. I actually see these as a very good positive here, and I would say go for it. Be ready, get the negotiations happening, and I would still say, though, look deep into every corner of this block of land that you can. Hope that helps, and bye for now.